Before I start getting into this video, I want to say do not attack the people in this video. This is for educational purposes only. If you don't know the user on TikTok that goes by the name Yunjin, well, you're about to. And unfortunately, it's not a good thing. This TikToker has been spreading rumors and false narratives about two idols that she claims to support. But in reality, if she ever supported these people, she wouldn't be making these videos. This is a screenshot from a video that's on her page that dates back the farthest, but she's been doing this way longer in Discord, and I'm gonna get into it. Now, you might ask yourself, why did she start this TikTok? It's simple, because the whole Spotify rumor that came about, which was never proven, she even admitted that she never saw this Spotify list with her own two eyes. So how can she sit and give an explanation to something you've never seen? Let's also mention that she doesn't like MOAs. She does not like TXT's fandom, which further makes me question what her real motive is behind everything that she's doing. So let's break down what she says, right? Because she says that she doesn't care how MOAs feel when most of them are delusional and think that they are, each other, right? First off, if she didn't care what we felt, why does she block and attack us every time that we tell her, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this because you're causing more harm than you are support? Now let's get into the fact that she says that none of her posts are edited and that she doesn't have to edit anything and that she provides links. She doesn't. The only link she has is an article, by the way, which is published by a very not reputable company. That is what she stands on. Also, she says that, we claim she's doing something wrong and that we've reported her and they don't care. First of all, you are doing something wrong. You're spreading around lies that is not supporting either artist. If you were true fans of either artist, you wouldn't be doing this in the first place. Now, Kara, which is what she goes by, is saying that people have sent her some pretty negative things. Keep in mind that is not me, that is not my doing. Other people have took it upon themselves to send her these things. And no one really knows how old she is. I don't really care because she's not going to do anything because that would put her in a position to reveal who she truly is. So then Kara proceeds to say that most MOAs are genuinely not good people and that my behavior has shown her that. And let's just go over the fact that she's saying she doesn't spend all this time on social media, but she has a whole Discord dedicated to literally spying and stalking. And of course, like a teenager would, an immature one, Kara ends this with, keep losing it over my account. And just to show an example of how easily things can be disproven, she doesn't even know that this was her signature sign before she debuted Endless Seraphim, but she's supposed to be her fan, right? This is just further proof that Kara is literally editing things to fit her narrative that's inside of her head. And if you don't see that, I can't make you. Now, this was posted originally because of TXT's single Love Language being released. Every member made a playlist with, quote, love songs, but Kara took it to a new level, alright? And I'm going to show you that new level. So what you're seeing on the screen now is proof that these songs that he recommended were recommended by many idols in K-pop. Okay, but Kara took it upon herself to make it about Yunjin, saying that, because she sung these songs back in 2023, keep in mind this is 2025 now, it must be about her. When literally everyone knows these songs. Now, if you see how easily these two things from her profile are disproven and how she edited and fit things to fit the timeline, which it was out of, then you can clearly see everything else that she says is not credible. And if you still think it is, well, let's get into the Discord messages and just show how her true nature really is. Kara has spent a lot of her time in Discord with other people discussing things that have nothing to do with her, by the way. She has no connection to either people, yet she discusses things as if she knows them, which is really concerning because it seems like she's inserting herself somewhere that she just doesn't belong and she knows that's out of reach. Now, to the left of the screen, Kara is talking about keeping an eye on a necklace and his, which is really weird. Okay, and to the right, you can see another user is discussing about her matching necklace with her sister. Why are you guys involving her sister? Does this not seem a bit weird? Now, you will see here that someone admits to watching them since 2022. Does this not seem weird? Like, these are the type of people that she is communicating with. Keep this in mind. Now, I want everyone to read here where Kara is saying that none of this changes that they're dating and that they're coping by calling everyone a liar. Kara is the main one that will block you and delete your comments if you say anything that is even the slightest against what she is saying in her videos. And then she's talking about that she should have banned someone because they were arguing with people. They weren't arguing, by the way. They were simply stating that these things they were mentioning had no connection to each other. Now here it just shows Kara's intent, telling everyone in the Discord, ordering them around like they're her servants, to go and post edits, and that they'd be so popular if people just saw content. This shows that she's only caring about content and attention. She does not care about anything else. And I'm just adding this screenshot to show that everyone in her Discord, they're all the same. They all think the same. They're all just there for attention. And as you can clearly see, they don't have anything better to do than discuss people's lives that they don't know. And so I want to mention in this screenshot, if you read below, where she says MOAs could never, by the way, parasocial-driven fan base, and read what she says below this, because every time you message her or you disagree with her, this is what she calls you. This is what she uses. Let's just keep in mind here that Kara is the parasocial one. She is inserting herself into two people's lives that she has nothing to do with. And here at the bottom, if you read what she says that when she started to stan TXT, she refused to join the fandom spaces because she knew she would never connect with them. This just further shows how deep-rooted her hatred is in MOAs alone. How can you trust someone posting a TXT member but hating their fandom? So I wanted to add this screenshot just to show another weird person in the Discord that is saying that MOAs are mad because these connected dots and that we're parasocial. And it's really just a lot of self-projection going on in this Discord. And I want to end this video by saying that while I could add a lot more evidence and proof to what she said, I'm going to stop it here and keep it sweet and simple. Kara has also said in her Discord that she thinks that Yunjin posts these certain things on her Instagram so that Kara can pick up these, like, signs. She acts like she's some divine messenger. Now, if you're someone who believes in everything she says or believes some of the things she says, I ask you this question. Would you honestly believe a person who thinks that their idol that they've never met before in person, they've never noticed them, would be leaving them post to pick up signs on and take back to Discord, discuss it with other people that they don't know, and then post about it on TikTok for attention? Because, well, if we're being honest here, no sane person is doing this. No sane person has a Discord dedicated to discussing things that people wear, what they post, what they say, and then putting them together just to fit a narrative in their head. And you wonder why Kara is so adamant on protecting this, because it's the only thing she has. It gives her attention. She likes attention. And that's why I simply am informing everyone to please not give this attention. Don't attack her. Don't harass her. Just simply report it and block it, because at the end of the day, she's not going to listen to anyone, clearly, but all you can do is just pray and hope that she finds somewhere inside of her head that little neuron that just connects and starts to make sense and magically makes her smarter. But until then, honestly, there's nothing that anyone can do. So this video is just an informative video. Tell everyone, hey, this is what's going on, this is what she's really like, this is what she really thinks. Should you support this person? Personally, don't think so. Can you support this person? You can do whatever you want at the end of the day. However, I would be asking myself, is what I'm supporting and believing in harming or supporting the people that I support? And that will conclude my video, and I hope that everyone who watched this leaves with some sense of knowledge about this person. And I just hope that everyone realizes, if you have been following her, engaging her content, that you're not doing any type of support toward any of the artists that you love. And neither is she. And I hope that, honestly, she realizes that soon and she can redeem herself. But until then, that's all I have to say.